Then there's Nets. They've got Cameron Johnson. And filling out the middle. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Basket counts.
Up forward with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Dinwiddie against Curry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
The vision Curry has on the floor. We've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. It fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes to play.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 4-point game. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
I like watching Curry work the pick and roll. I wonder if his time with Steve Nash in the offseason is paying some dividends. Impossible to guard in those sets.
It's the Nets now. The Warriors making the shot.
Number 2, first personal foul. Team second.
Here's Dinwiddie. He averages about 5 points a game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
1:29 left here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie against Curry. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Bridges. It's deflected. Curry is inside. Ibaka with the ball. Bridges covering. Bridges with the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
55 seconds left in the first.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the paint, picked off in midair. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You talk about a defensive minute. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Knocked away. Pushing it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
From deep three-point range. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. In it forward, it's going to be Thompson and Wiggins. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Stephen Curry. Now, here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Thomas. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Here's Thompson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Clay does so efficiently with that J.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. Bridges is checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Curry is inside. Dinwiddie covering. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Simmons is running. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot comes out, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Golden State only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Curry.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Looney. A rebound by the Nets.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that one is good. Simmons got his first points in this one.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Looney. Here's Curry. And a miss there on the triple. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With the floater, and Bridges finishes it off. Bridges got 6.
There are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Brooklyn making a change. Johnson's checked in. Here's Curry.
Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Down low, here's Looney, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on Curry.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 2.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're number 1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. The second. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Warriors trail. We've got Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half.
And you combine that wingspan and hops of Wiggins, he can be intimidating when he's in attack mode.
We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Looney, and Kuminga's subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Curry passes to Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized four who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Bridges outside. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
1:53 left in the third. Here's Green. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Ball stolen. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Johnson down low, working on Thompson. Out to the right wing. The pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. There's the drive. He takes it up and lays it in. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. Pools checked in for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Kuminga kicks to Thompson. Offensive rebound outside Curry. Goes back up. And that one is off. And Portland will come the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Golden State. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And he can't hit the second. DiVincenzo against Thomas. Here's Poole's got his first points of the night.
And Poole just going right through contact. I mean, this guy is getting better and better.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return.
The Warriors, 26.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga out there with Green. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Peyton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And the basket by Johnson.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
High arcing shot. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Warriors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Peyton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Golden State moving it around. Kuminga, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Curry with the steal. Floats it up for Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets, trailing by 2. And the shot goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry passes to Ibaka. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Johnson against Thompson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Such a field shot there, the floater.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Yes!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And it's the Warriors' ball. Defended by Bridges. Out to Thompson. Six to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both shots good from the stripe.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And so Jacques Vaughn calls timeout. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Money!
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.